Here's our lower deck. There's the start of our upper deck. So you see we have this thick jungle of lantana, quite prickly. We have these poplar trees. We're pushing our way through the jungle. I don't know if you can hear a river babbling away in the background. So here we have a little stream. So how's it, Dylan?
Hey,
So what are we doing today?
we're gonna build a fort.
Why?
Because we can.
Sounds good to me. Where are we going to build it?
Right here in the creek.
Just point to me the trees you think we should use.
You can use these trees and just level off and put a platform here. Palisade and another platform on top.
Great. So how are we going to start?
We start leveling off the trees. And yeah, just put up a platform.
Good. Okay, so what are you going to do, Dylan?
I'm going to take a level along the tree line and just fill in some water here.
Right. So I'm going to hold my side. You grab your side with a marker, and I'm going to hold it on you, and then you can mark the other trees. Okay, so there I'm holding it level. Okay, so I've got it on my level. Great. Here's the mark. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay.
Well, I thought we could tie it in, stiffness, and then afterwards I'll just cut it at the top
Okay.
so that we can lay a beam across from on top of there.
Great.
And it has a bit extra support.
Great.
I'm going to go cut some more.
Okay, let's drop this to that height.
Yeah, that fancy.
I can see where it is.
I think this would be the smart way.
Just mark it with something like on the pliers or. Okay, got it. I'll hold it.
So it's very stable once the teeth.
Yeah. So we're going to drop this to the height. I think that is the height. Nice. That's perfect. I'm just going to wire this last one. Yeah. Nice and tight.
Yeah.
The one thing one needs when one's building a fort is an unlimited supply of straight branches. So we're going to go through all these that were cut down a few days ago, and we're going to find all the straight ones. So perfect. Well, we're back at the fort, and I'm not sure whether you can see, I'm sure you can hear the babbling little stream going by. So we've carried these branches here, and now we're going to put them on our two supports. And basically the principle, so we're putting these branches, these cross pieces, these horizontals, basically we're just going to take them for their exact length, and you can see this shaped like the bow of a boat. So if it's the shorter ones will go closer to the front, the longer ones back. So there's the start of our platform. We've just arranged the branches according to their lengths. And now we just have to get a few more branches to complete our platform. Right, so let's continue building this. So, Now we're going to wire these down. So we're first going to wire it around here. We'll leave a little bit of an end. Then we're going to go over, around, over, and around. Do you need to water your, things you grow for crops or your normal trees and stuff as well?
Obviously, when you start the trees, you have to plant the water, and if it gets very hot, when you plant trees, you should soak it in, and then they can sense the coolness. So it's not really the moisture that they sense; it's the coolness.
Oh,
And the roots can grow very quickly on the tree.
So there is the front, and then here's the lower deck that we've made.
Like a scaling ladder. Medieval days.
Just get yourself a black wattle and cut the branches off.
Yeah.
So our upper deck is looking promising.
Yeah. Put another post in here at that level, and then we can, let's say, if you put more decking there, we can start getting up to that height.
So you just want stuff to stand on.
Yeah. So I'll bring a board next time so I can bounce it out. This is actually perfect as well. We can put the things between the lower support and the upper support.
The palisades.
The palisades.
Yeah, because there's a slight angle to work nice.
And then
Is there any view?
cut ourselves a view in that direction.
Let's just call you the building inspector. It hasn't collapsed yet.
No. It's supported by the I hooked it in so it's sort of caught on this tree and the support.
I must say I love this ladder.
It's just unfortunate if you fall and you ruin yourself.
Well, obviously that's the incentive not to fall. So there's our lower deck. There's the start of our upper deck. Right, so here we have the palisades, and let me show you where they're going. We're going to attach the top of the palisade to this pole. There's the deck, and we're digging a trench to put the base of the palisades in. Okay, so Dylan is doing the big man work with a big palisades. Now he's going to dig that in. Luckily the soil is the most fantastic garden soil. You could sell it to avid gardeners. It's just full of earthworms and roots, unfortunately. And yeah, so these are the big boys. And then here is our little sissy palisade over here, the start of it. And there it goes into the ground. So we've got to do that for the big guys too. So the big guys are about 4 times bigger. So our enemy will have to be very dumb and just attack the big guys and ignore the small ones. We got lots of enemies, eh, Dylan?
Yep. Hi, somehow.
There is that the start of the second platform you could try and stand on. Give us some action shot falling from second floor. So here's another view of our deck with the palisades. Tonight we are doing a stealth camp on this deck about 1 meter and a bit off the ground. We are right next to a little river. So just have a look at the river. Don't know if you can see it. You can certainly hear it bubbling away. "180 degrees of forest." So, this place is so stealthy that only God and myself know where it is, and even I struggle to find it. So, tonight, while it's still light, we're going to try and make a fondue. We're going to try and cook our food fondue style. I think it was the Swiss who invented, cheese fondue, but we're going to have an oil fondue, so let's give it a go. So, let's explain what we've got here. We've got our little stove in a cup. That's a penny stove that I made. We've got some methylated spirits. If it looks like getting out of control, we'll cover it with our cup. We've got a couple of skewers, and we've got some oil. So I'm going to put the oil into this cup. And we're going to put this cup on here. So let's see what we got to cook on our fondue. We've got these little bicycle spokes that are going to serve as skewers. Let's put a mushroom on. I'm going to try a little bit of green pepper too. So we got our mushroom, we got our green pepper. And then I brought some mince along. So we're also going to make little balls of mince. And try cooking those. I guess I'll put it on the skewer. I brought some red wine, so cheers. And then we've got some spices. So we got some salt and pepper. We got some soy sauce. And I brought some chili smoke, liquid smoke, that I guess might be quite nice as well. So I'm quite liking this fonduing. I'm thinking that this is not a bad way to cook food. Well, I think that is more or less done. The secret ingredient is, everybody, it is condensed milk. Well, in honor of the Swiss who invented fondue, let's try Heidi. It's actually surprisingly comfortable sleeping on these parallel branches. kind of like table of branches. And I've got my two pump up pillows there and there. They make a huge difference. It's very hard to sleep without a pillow. There are no mozzies around. The water is running next to me. I presume the mozzies don't like fast running water. So good night to you all.